Have you ever found yourself halfway through the day and just running out of steam? Maybe you used to get up early, go for a walk, run some errands, maybe even do a bit of yard work, and now, just the thought of it wears you out. You sit down to rest, and it feels like the energy just disappeared. You're not alone. For a lot of men over 60, that dip in energy and performance doesn't come out of nowhere, it's a gradual shift, and it can sneak up on you. But here's the good news, it's not just part of getting older. There's a lot you can do to take back control of how you feel, starting with something as simple as what you put on your plate. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I eat my vegetables. I'm doing all right. And that might be true, but are you eating the right ones? Are you getting the kinds of foods that actually work with your body to recharge your energy, support testosterone, and keep you feeling sharp and strong throughout the day? That's what we're talking about today. In fact, there are a few powerhouse vegetables that can make a massive difference, and most men have no idea just how effective they really are. So if you're tired of feeling tired, or if you just want to keep up with your grandkids, feel more alert in the mornings, or even bring back a little more fire to your step, you're in the right place. Let's talk about the first vegetable that should be on every man's plate after 60, and that's spinach. Now before you roll your eyes and say, yeah, I've heard of spinach, hear me out. This isn't just some cartoonish superfood, spinach is packed with natural nitrates that help improve blood flow. And better blood flow means better oxygen delivery throughout your body, especially to your muscles and brain. So that feeling of fogginess in the morning, or the way your legs feel heavy after just walking across the parking lot, it could be your circulation slowing you down. Spinach can actually help with that. Here's the kicker, it's not just about vitamins. Spinach is also one of the richest sources of magnesium, a mineral that's directly tied to energy metabolism and testosterone production. As men get older, magnesium levels tend to drop, and that's when fatigue, mood swings, and low libido can creep in. Eating a daily dose of fresh or lightly steamed spinach can help replenish those levels naturally. Now, I'm not saying you need to eat a Popeye-sized bowl of it. You can throw a handful into your morning eggs, blend it into a smoothie, or sauté it with a bit of garlic and olive oil. Keep it simple, keep it fresh, and let it do the work. But spinach isn't the only green giant in your corner. The second vegetable that deserves a serious spot in your diet is beets, or more specifically, beetroot. This one surprises a lot of people. Most guys think of beets as something your grandmother used to pickle in jars. But the truth is, beetroot is a secret weapon for endurance and vitality. Why? Because it's incredibly high in natural nitrates, even more than spinach. These nitrates get converted into nitric oxide in your body, and that helps relax and widen your blood vessels. When that happens, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, your blood flows more efficiently, and you feel more energized as a result. In fact, there have been studies on older adults showing that beet juice can help improve stamina during physical activity. We're not talking about running marathons, even just walking or climbing stairs feels easier when your blood vessels are working for you, not against you. And here's something else, nitric oxide is also linked to better performance in the bedroom. I'll just leave that there. If you're not into drinking beet juice straight, I get it, you can roast fresh beets in the oven with a bit of olive oil, slice them into salads, or even mix grated raw beets into slaws. They've got an earthy flavor, but when prepared right, they're sweet and satisfying. And yes, your pee might turn a little pink. That's totally normal, don't panic. Now while we're on this journey of reclaiming our energy, you might be wondering, is this really going to make a difference? The answer is, yes, but only if you stick with it. The real magic doesn't come from one meal or one vegetable. It comes from making small, consistent choices that support your body every single day. Think of these vegetables like natural fuel, they help your engine run smoother, stronger, and longer. I've talked to men who started adding just a few servings of these foods to their week, and within a month, they noticed they weren't as tired after lunch, they were waking up with more mental clarity, and even their joint stiffness started easing up. It's not overnight, but it's real, and it's something you can feel. So now that we've covered spinach and beetroot, two heavy hitters when it comes to energy and circulation, let's keep this momentum going. There's one more vegetable that might not get as much attention, but it's a total game changer, especially when it comes to hormonal balance and long-lasting vitality. So, let's talk about that third vegetable, the one that often flies under the radar but plays a huge role in keeping your hormones balanced and your energy steady. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. But it is incredibly powerful. I'm talking about cruciferous vegetables, and in particular, broccoli. Now, I know broccoli isn't exactly the most exciting vegetable in the world. Some people even have bad memories of being forced to eat it as a kid. But hear me out, because when it comes to men's health, especially after 60, broccoli deserves way more respect than it gets. Broccoli contains compounds called indoles and sulforaphane. These aren't just fancy science words, they're natural chemicals that help your body detoxify excess estrogen. Now, you might be thinking, wait, estrogen? That's a woman's hormone, right? Not exactly. Men have estrogen too, just like women have testosterone. The problem happens when the balance shifts too far, and for men over 60, that's more common than you'd think. As we age, our testosterone levels tend to dip, and estrogen can quietly rise. That hormonal imbalance can lead to fatigue, belly fat, mood swings, and even a drop in motivation and drive. Broccoli, along with other cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage, helps flush out those excess estrogens and bring the balance back in your favor. And here's something else that makes broccoli a winner: it supports your liver. Why does that matter? Because your liver is your body's detox center. It processes hormones, filters out toxins, and keeps your system running clean and efficient. If your liver's overloaded, your energy takes a hit. Sulforaphane helps support liver function, which in turn helps your entire body perform better, from digestion to mood to mental sharpness. The great thing about broccoli is that it's easy to work into meals. Steam it, roast it, stir-fry it, or even blend it into soups. Add a little olive oil, garlic, maybe a sprinkle of Parmesan, and suddenly you've got something that's not only good for you but actually tastes great. Now, when you start combining these three powerhouse vegetables, spinach, beetroot, and broccoli, something really special starts to happen. You're not just treating symptoms. You're giving your body the raw materials it needs to restore itself. You're supporting your circulation, your hormones, your liver, your metabolism, and that adds up to more than just energy. It's vitality. It's confidence. It's that feeling of waking up in the morning with purpose and clarity, ready to take on the day. And let's be real, this stage of life can be one of the most rewarding chapters, if you've got your health in your corner. Maybe you want to travel, volunteer, play golf, go fishing, help out with the grandkids, or finally tackle that project you've been putting off. Whatever it is, you're going to need your body to cooperate. You're going to need strength, focus, and endurance, and the food you eat plays a direct role in making that possible. It's not about going on some complicated diet or spending a fortune on supplements. It's about real food. Natural food. Food that's been around long before there were pills and powders claiming to fix everything. These vegetables, they've stood the test of time, and science is only now catching up to what nature already knew. Now maybe you're thinking, I don't love vegetables, or I've never been much of a cook. That's okay. You don't have to become a gourmet chef or live on salads. Start simple. Swap out a starchy side with roasted broccoli. Add a handful of spinach to your eggs or sandwich. Slice up some roasted beets with a little feta and balsamic vinegar. That right there is a tasty and powerful plate. Even small changes, done consistently, can bring real results. And that's what I want for you, not a quick fix, but a better quality of life. More energy to do the things you love. More clarity to enjoy conversations and memories. More stamina, whether you're walking the dog or spending time with someone special. Because let's face it, feeling good isn't a luxury, it's essential to living fully. And one more thing, don't be afraid to talk to the people around you about what you're doing. Share it with your spouse, your friends, even your doctor. Let them know you're making changes, that you're taking ownership of your health. You'd be surprised how many people are inspired when they see someone their age choosing to grow stronger, not slower. The truth is, age isn't the enemy. Inactivity is. Poor habits are. But with the right choices, like loading your plate with nature's best, you can flip the script. You can build momentum, one meal, one day at a time. We're not aiming for perfection here. We're aiming for progress. And progress feels good. By now, you might be starting to see things a little differently. Maybe you're realizing that real change doesn't have to mean turning your life upside down. It doesn't require endless pills or chasing the latest health fad. It can start with something as simple as what's sitting on your dinner plate. Spinach, beetroot, broccoli, 3 humble vegetables that have the power to change how you feel, how you move, how you live. The beautiful thing about these foods is that they work with your body, not against it. They support your systems in ways that are natural, gentle, and effective. It's like giving your body the support it's been asking for without all the noise and confusion of modern health gimmicks. And let's take a moment here. If you've ever felt like you were losing your edge, if you've noticed that spark dimming a little, I want to say something to you directly, that's not the end of the story. You're not past your prime. You're not too old to make changes. You're not too far gone. That energy, that clarity, that sense of vitality, it's still there. Maybe it's just been buried under years of stress, processed foods, or neglect. But it can come back. It absolutely can. Now, that doesn't mean tomorrow you'll wake up and feel 25 again. This is about building strength and stamina over time. Think of it like charging a battery. Every good choice you make adds a little more power. Every walk, every glass of water, every plate of nourishing food, it's all contributing to a better, stronger version of you. Not someone new, but someone who's been there all along, just waiting to shine through. And yes, that includes performance, not just physical energy, but mental focus, confidence, and yes, even intimacy. When your circulation is strong, your hormones are balanced, and your body's systems are working in harmony, everything improves. That twinkle in your eye, the strength in your handshake, the drive to take on challenges, it comes back. Now, here's what I encourage you to do. Don't wait. Don't put it off until next week or next month. Choose one thing you can do today. Maybe it's tossing some spinach into your next meal. Maybe it's picking up a bunch of fresh beets from the grocery store and roasting them instead of heating up something from the freezer. Or maybe it's steaming up some broccoli tonight with dinner. Just start. One step. And as you do, pay attention to how you feel. Notice the little things, waking up more refreshed, feeling steadier on your feet, being more mentally sharp during a conversation. Those little wins build up. They remind you that progress is happening. That your body is responding. That change is real. And when it gets tough, because we all have those days, remind yourself of your why. Maybe you want to be around for your grandkids' graduations. Maybe you want to travel without feeling worn down. Maybe you just want to look in the mirror and feel proud of the man looking back at you. That why is your anchor. Hold on to it. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments. What changes are you planning to make? What's worked for you in the past? Your story might just inspire someone else watching, and that's the kind of ripple effect that makes this community so powerful. Also, Don't forget to hit that like button, it helps get this message out to more people who might need it. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got more conversations like this coming your way, practical tips, encouraging advice, and everything you need to live your best life after 60. You see, this stage of life isn't about slowing down. It's about shifting gears and heading into something deeper, wiser, more meaningful, and yes, more vibrant. You've earned this time. So why not enjoy it with a body and mind that supports your dreams? Here's to feeling stronger, thinking clearer, and living with more joy than ever before. You've got what it takes. You always have. Take care of yourself. Eat well. Move a little every day. And never, ever underestimate the power of small changes over time. This is your time, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. Here's to living your best life at any age, especially now.